everybody, and welcome to a game called Venba. I'm really gonna just say up front, I apologize if I'm not saying that correctly. This is a little indie game. I think it's only supposed to take a couple hours, so I'm gonna try to do it all in one sitting. And it's basically about a family and kind of like reconnecting with their culture after moving through food. And as somebody who holds a degree in food science and just has a general joy for cooking and enjoying food, I think that this is going to be a really cool game. I also already like the sound of the jars, so that just makes me happy. Anyways, let's get started. This is also the first video that I'm officially making for two things. Number one, with a new setup, think well before you dare and never ruminate once in action. This is the first video I'm doing with a brand new setup, as well as it's the first video I'm doing for specifically YouTube, not streaming it through Twitch and then post it on YouTube. I also really like this art style, I should mention. I think it's really pretty. It's simple, but it's not over simple, things like that. Leaving already? Io, sorry, did I wake you? What time is it? 8? How are you feeling? Tired. She looks tired. Look at her, like her hair. She looks like she had a kind of a rough night. Tired, just like yesterday. Ah. Okay, I'll call your school and say you can't come in today. I was just about to leave for work. You should go back to sleep. What about your lunch? There's some leftover idili. And again, I'm going to say some of these things. I'm probably saying them completely wrong, so I already apologize. Batter and garlic chutney from yesterday. You can steam some idilies quickly. I don't know if I can figure all that out. It's okay, I was just about to leave. It's just idilies. Very easy. It'll take me too long, Venba. Don't worry. I can survive on just the coffee machine. Apologize, I'm drinking some water because my throat kind of got dry for some reason. Fine, I'll make it then. Wait 5 minutes. Venba, really, it's fine. No. I need to make lunch for myself anyways. Just tell the school I'll be done in a minute. So is she a teacher then, maybe? Or are they talking about, like, her going to college, but you wouldn't call into college? So I'm thinking maybe she's, like, a professional at a school. Okay, let's get this done fast. Although, should I try my mother's recipe for once? The way I make idilis are never as soft as hers, and they would always cheer me up when I'm feeling sick. I should just make them her way today. If the recipe is still readable, that is. Turn on some good tunes and start cooking. Or get cooking, I guess. Oh, she really... Oh. I wonder if this is copyrighted music, but that's okay. I don't ever really... I mean, as long as it's safe to post, I really don't make money. I don't ever plan to make money off of doing this. Just for fun, to give me something to do. Tools. Ideally plate, towel, cooker, ingredients, water and batter. Holes to let the steam through. These also have holes so batter can cook. Make sure to Oh, I'll go back to that. I have not made idili with these kinds of plates before. The only difference from mine seems to be the holes on the plate, so like these holes. The recipe also calls for towels, I'm not sure why. But Amma swears this method makes the idealies a lot softer. I think it's... So obviously it's like this is not so easily readable, but to make sure something... Make sure blank or it will leak. I would assume it's to make sure the batter doesn't overflow. Arrange plates so steam can cook the batter properly. So... No point in putting a plate without batter in the cooker. I think I need... We're gonna get a little information real quick. Idealies are versatile and is all about what you eat it with. Chili powder and some sesame oil work well. Of course, the staples like sambar and coconut chutney are great too. But eating it with some leftover chicken gravy is my favorite. There are a lot of options. Okay, so... Okay, I don't necessarily... Ah, okay. Okay. I'm understanding. Sorry, I see now. Where does this turn? Is it? I don't think we should cover the batter with the wet towel. So at some point we'll have to rotate that. Oh, okay, she wants us to do more. But I'm not covering it. I'm gonna put it like right here. Alright, let's see how this turns out, but we forgot the towel! I'm already doing horrible at this game, y'all. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. It seems the batter leaked through the plate holes and spilled everywhere. Let's try again. Oh! It literally, I'm an idiot. So the reason it turns is arrange the plate so steam can cook the batter properly. Where does the towel go? Oops, I forgot the batter, y'all. Okay, and then do another towel, and then another scoop. Can I not? Oh god, I fucked up. I meant... I fucked up. I fucked up! Can I not take this off? I want to take this back! Okay, okay. It does have... Okay, I was like, it does have a reset button, which is good. But... I know the first one's always like the most simple. So we need to turn this way. But also, I'm like, I think the first one's also sometimes the hardest. Because you have to learn kind of what the hell you're doing. But that's okay, we're gonna get there. And now we've got this figured out. There we go. Lid. And on. Alright, let's see how it turns out. Hopefully much better and it doesn't just explode everywhere. I'm glad she had so much batter on hand for me to screw up so many times. That should be long enough. Let's remove the lid and see how it turned out. Ah, it's done. Let the steam help relax your face and feel good. Ooh, I got an achievement. Oh, look how cute they are. Oh wow, you even took the time to make our faces. I think you forgot about my mirror, though. Really didn't have to do this. What else could I do? My husband can't figure out idealies. Venba, I told you to go to sleep. You've been feeling sick and exhausted. You didn't have to cook. It's not a big deal if I skipped lunch once. Pavalin. Again, apologies if I'm not saying any of these things right. You're making me choose between resting and letting you starve. That's not a fair choice to me. Oh, she's so sweet. You're not letting me starve. I know, but that's what it feels like. And even if I had let you leave. Can I be a little selfish? What would I do for lunch? Oh, yeah, because I don't feel like she'd go to sleep. And that's something I would say. What would I have to... What would I do for lunch? I'd still have to cook, as exhausted and sick as I am. You just wouldn't have seen it. I don't have a coffee machine here to survive on either. Oh. Is it so hard for you to cook even on days like this? He's like, no comment. You're right. Sorry. Did you look for tickets back home? Yes, it's expensive, but we can manage it. So, do you think we should go? I don't know. Let me ask the boss again if he can make me full-time. Unless the school gives you more shifts, or my boss changes his mind, it's going to be tough to stay in Canada. You know there are other options, but I wouldn't mind going back. Sure, I can teach again at my old job. There's nothing really keeping us here. That would be nice. Okay, well, why don't you leave with me now? I'll walk you to the doctor's office before I go to work. Oh no, I'm sure all I need is some sleep. You've been saying that for 2 days now. Come on, I'll walk you. Doctors are free here. Oh. But anyways, no, I've actually followed this game or seen this game a lot on TikTok. Venba, are you home? What did the doctor say? And I saw that it released like 3 days ago. So I didn't, so I wanted to get it. So the boss didn't even consider it. Unless a miracle happens, I say we start packing. What? What's with you? You never told me what the doctor said. Well, I think you should eat first. Oh, is she pregnant? It's morning sickness. Okay. Idealies again? What has gotten into you today? Yeah, she's pregnant, I bet. Aw, you got a little baby one. So, I guess this means we have a reason to stay. I mean, raising a child back home wouldn't be so bad either, but there's a chance at a very different life here. It's only going to get more expensive, though, and we're barely scraping by as it is. We can't provide everything other parents would be able to. What if they resent us for that when they grow up? Maybe moving back to India is the best option after all. But then they could resent us for taking away this opportunity. Sorry, I'm getting kind of comfortable. He's thinking very long term here. What do you think, Venba? Why aren't you saying anything? I don't know, it's funny to see you worry like this. Are you not worried? I don't know. I feel very calm for some reason. Well, that makes one of us. Pavlon, don't worry. I'm sure they will turn out just fine. How can you be so sure? It's our child. How else could they turn out? Oh, they're so sweet. They're such a cute little couple. Being outshone by one's children is a universally desired form of sweet defeat. Oh, I didn't look at the date before, but now we're in 1994. I think that was like 1980 something. If I remember, I can't remember though. Or maybe I think it was like the late 80s, if maybe or like 1990. But it's been a couple years. I'll pay attention to that more now. My name is Pavlon, sir. Pavlon, sir. Kavin or Kavin. I'm gonna say Kavin, but where did you run off to? Sir, it would be my privilege to work with you. Pardon me, sir? I don't have to take the time to play, Kavin. I have a lot of work to do. Yes, sir. I've managed transport of hundreds of units of inventory per day. Pardon me, sir? Kavin, there you are. What are you wearing? Where's your shirt? It's a cape. Take that off. Let's get you dressed. No, I like it. That job was in India, sir, but... Kavin, wait there. Don't run. Kavin, come back here. This has become a routine now. Yes, sir. Bachelor of Science in Physics, sir. Ayo, that towel is so dirty, da. Here, wear this shirt, kinda. No. But, sir, you can just take me on a probation period, maybe? I'm driven, self-started, and a quick learner, sir. Put this on, Kana. Hurry up, now. But I don't want to. Oh, are they... Does the yellow mean that they're speaking in English, then? Or, excuse me, yellow means that they're speaking in English, yes. And the white is Tamil. Speaking Tamil, Kavin, I can't even understand what you're saying. You don't have to pay until then. Yeah, I think yellow means that they're technically speaking in English. Please, Kana? I understand, sir. Yes, good boy. Okay. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for considering me. Good day. Hello, Mr. Bachelor of Science. What happened? Same old. They didn't buy the hundreds of units of inventory story, or I'm telling you it's time for it to go. I don't know what she's really talking about, but I'm telling you it's time for it to go. What, my beard? This is a phone interview. Oh. Your clean-shaven theory doesn't hold water here. I spend half these calls asking them to repeat themselves. I should watch cartoons with Kavin. If I can understand those shows, maybe I can understand these people too. Yay! We can watch Batman together, Appa. Yes, but your son is going to forget Tamil at this rate. Do you know his friends call him Kevin? What's wrong with that? Speaking Tamil, da. What's wrong with that? It's only one letter that's different anyways. Names tell stories. It's a way for people to learn about you and where you're from. You shouldn't be afraid to correct your friends. It's your name, after all. Who else is going to tell them? And Kavin means beautiful. It's such a lovely name, and it suits you so well. I don't want to be beautiful. I just want to be Kevin. He's brighter than us, Venba. He's learned to adapt. We haven't. You know he aced yesterday's English quiz? He did. Really? Good job. We should celebrate, Dakana. What do you want to eat? I'll make something special. Ooh. Can we order pizza? Speaking to meal, Kevin. I want pizza. How about something better? That's how you bribe a child. You don't say, oh, we're gonna eat at home. You say it's gonna be better if we eat at home. Like, parota? Dosa? Okay, these words are getting a little... Okay, hold on. Idiapam? Dosa? He really wants dosa. Biryani? Kari dosa? Yeah, the dad really wants dosa. No, I'm tired of all these. I said I want pizza. Extra cheese. That sounds like a really good friend of mine. Extra toppings. You eat pizza all the time. Kevin. Have you ever had putu? No. What's that? Well, I've only seen my mother make it before. It's a lot of fun to make. Reminds me of a rocket. Rocket? Yes, a lot of steam comes out when you make it. It looks just like a rocket launching. It does? Yes. But you know what? Let's just order pizza. There's no rocket, but you get a nice cardboard box. Will it really look like a rocket launch? Do you want to see? I mean, that's the way you gotta get the way you bribe your kids sometimes. Alright, let's get started. I haven't made this before, but Amma has a recipe on it. Hopefully it's readable. Where's the rocket? We need to make the flour first, Turn on your tunes. So, rice and water, and you blend the rice. You sift it to separate fine rice from the chunks. You do something else. Combine 500 grams of fine rice with water. Alright, let's make some flour. When do we get to the rocket part? Soon, be patient. Oh god, this is not... Well, recipe says adding flour to the rice is the final step. Do you think this is right? No, this is way too runny. Okay. So I think I messed up when I was sifting too. Oh, and then it says to grind the chunks again in the... I think it's saying to re-grind the chunks. I also don't think I was sifting correctly though either, because it looked like all of it was... I think my depth perception, I think I need to be higher up. I need to maybe not. I mean, it likes when I shake it right here, it just feels like nothing is... Sifting. I'm shaking the whole monitor on my desk right now, but only mildly it's concerning, but it's fine. I assume we just keep doing that because it says something about the chunks. I would guess until we're done. So all the chunks are no longer chunks. Yeah. There we go. I think this is perfect. Why does this feel like flour even though there was so much water? We have to mix the water and flour little by little. The final consistency should feel slightly wet like sand. Like wet sand. Alright, that wasn't too hard. When will we get to the rocket? Alright, page 2. Oh, jeez. There's a little thing in there. Oh god. Flour and coconut, 4 tablespoons of something. 3 tablespoons of something. Put coconut layers as far away from each other as possible. Alright, this is straightforward. Assemble the parts so the water steams and cooks what's above. The tricky part is figuring out how much rice and coconut is needed. And in what order. Coconut can crumble easily. So... So, coconut can crumble easily, he said. Still gonna say, I think this is, maybe this is the rice. So rice, coconut, rice, coconut, rice. Because when I'm looking at the colors of the bowl, the rice looks darker, like this. Yeah. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We're gonna try that. It's launch time, Coven. It was right. Launch. Oh, no. It's a crumbling one. I got an achievement for doing it wrong. Venba, I think coconut layers make it crumble. Yes, the book says to keep the coconut layers as far apart as possible. The only way I see that working is if we put the coconut in first. Ah, okay. So this is coconut, and I just had it. I think I had it backwards. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, the music changed, so that's a good sign. Wow. Yeah, I just had the ingredients backwards. That was so cool. Venba, I can't believe it didn't fall. Amma, can we do that again? We were unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply again next year. Oh. Is he asleep? I think so. Coven? Yes, he is. I don't think he is. I think he's fibbing, y'all. Good. So that interview. Another dead end? Yes. I think I knew that before I took the call. No relevant Canadian work experience. We'll keep you on file. I don't know. I feel like I deluded us into thinking we can make it work here. Well, don't worry. I'll go to the employment office again tomorrow. What? I know you don't like Suresh, but I think you should take that sales job at his company. I don't think it is. It's not always. It's all about who you know, but I think they're really. I mean, you know, We really are at the end of our rope. We're behind on rent again. We haven't sent money home in a while. I thought moving here would be a chance to start over. That even here, we still have to beg people like Suresh. It's not begging. I know. I'll call him tomorrow. Thank you. But honestly, I think you're more qualified for sales than I am. I mean, the way you sold Coven on that on that Putu today. You're really good with kids. I can't believe you're having a hard time teaching in school. Well, it's not like teaching back home. It makes me worry about Coven. Why? Well, back home, I could get the class to laugh, open up, get them in the mood to learn, you know? But it's harder here. What does that have to do with Coven? I just feel that there's a wall between me and my class. I can't connect with them. They lead very different lives than we did. And I feel that same wall growing around Coven. How do you mean? What if I can't connect with Coven? It just feels like he's growing further away from us. The other day he told me he wished he had his own room like his friends. He said he needs privacy. What 5-year-old needs privacy? He looks way old. I will say, I thought he was like maybe 6. I thought he was maybe like 7 or 8. But like him being in the Cape, I guess makes sense that he's a little younger. Can you even imagine asking for something like that when you were a kid? It's like he's in a different world than us. Well, it's more than just that. Does he need eat? So yeah. He doesn't eat lunch at school. He brings it back every day with some excuse. I don't know if the other kids make fun of him for it, or if he's embarrassed. I don't know. I'm worried. These things bother me too, but we chose to bring him up here, not him. We did it because we thought he'd have a better life here, and he does. This place comes with better education and opportunities, but it also comes with its own culture, language, values. We can't pick and choose the ones we want and ask him to ignore from the others. I think it's natural that any kid wants to fit in, right? Yes, maybe. It's just scary. Don't worry, Venba. He'll turn out just fine. How are you so sure? He's our child. How else will he turn out? Yeah, that's like a big thing in, I mean, I know they're in Canada, but in the like US as well. Those fallen from the resolve are stripped of respect, like hair fallen from the head. 1995, so this is a year later, I think. Of like kids who bring cultural lunches being made fun of, and I think it's really stupid. Personally, like, don't make fun of a good like thing that's going around on TikTok is like, don't yuck other people's yum, and like teach your younger kids to do that as well. And I don't have kids or anything like that, but it's important just to like understand the value of food, and not all food is going to be the same, and like while it might look different, again, it's just a different cultural value. And so making fun of it's like making fun of somebody's cultural beliefs, like what they worship or how they dress or X, Y, or Z. And so it's just something that we shouldn't make fun of. So, you know, teach your kids. Don't do that. It's not very nice. Go on. Tell her. His name is Pavlon. He's my dad. Pavlan. She says Appa is not at the office. Does she know what time he left? Do you know when my dad left the office? Okay, well, does she at least know if he came in today? Did you see my dad today? Ask her if he usually leaves with anybody. Maybe we can call them. Does he usually go home with someone? She says no. Dad usually leaves alone and he's very quiet. She says all the sales staff left at 5 p.m. today. She says he must have left then too. Okay, thank you. Oh, that's really concerning. Why are we walking through the park, Amma? Do you think Appa will be here? I don't know, Kana. Sometimes your Appa loves to walk instead of taking the bus. If we decided to walk home from the office, it should be through here. But the lady said Appa left at 5. What's taking him so long? Do you think he went somewhere else first? But where would he go for this long? Is he drinking? Not hopefully, but I don't want him to be dead either. So, like, I guess that's the better option to being, like, in an accident. But I don't know, Calvin. Enough with your questions. Sorry, Kana. I'm just worried about Appa. Why are you worried? Do you think something happened to him? Yeah, I would assume that she probably does think something may have happened, but no, I'm sure he's fine. Oh, I skipped something by accident. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I literally been hitting spacebar to skip through to like hit next, and I don't know why I didn't hit it twice. Okay, whatever. It's fine. You don't have to stay quiet, Calvin. Here, you can ask me anything you want. Anything? Yes, and I'll answer it. Ooh, sorry. But only if you can ask it in Tamil. Okay? Ooh, okay, I can do that. Ahem. Okay. Okay, I can do that. Why did that lady say that Appa is very quiet? He talks a lot at home. Oh, look at you go. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know. Maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What do you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like his job, Calvin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back home, right? Did he like his job then? Oh yes, he loved to write. How come I never see him write at home? Well, he always writes when something bothers him. Back home, that used to be every day. Maybe you should bug him more. Oh. Yeah, I want to know how they met. So, how did you and Appa meet? I feel like it's the story that every kid wants to know about their parents. Is like, how did they meet? You know, I'm named after a type of poem, right? Yes, Appa told me. A Venba is kind of like a haiku. The private school where I was teaching was treating both staff and students terribly. No proper equipment or rooms and horrible pay, so we organized a protest. We had signs and boards and dozens of people. One day we were told a reporter wanted to interview us. We thought this was a big break. But he was the shabbiest person I had ever seen. He looked like he had just woken up. Was it Appa? Yes. Still, I answered all his questions and hoped for the best. A week later, we all read the article that came out in the magazine. But it wasn't an article. Was it a poem? It was a Venba, a gorgeous one too. It was about the school, the students, our protest, and it was about me. Somehow people could ignore our protest, but they couldn't ignore the poem. It received a lot of attention, and as a result, so did our protest. The school was forced to change, and I was smitten. Oh, that's sweet. My parents met because they worked together. Why did you move here? I should also add my parents actually technically went to college together too. But I think, if I remember correctly, I think they met while they worked together. It wasn't an easy choice. Pavlon wanted to be with me, and I couldn't imagine being with anyone else. But a lot of people took issue with us being together, and he decided to make it our problem. It was getting really hard to deal with it, so we gambled on a fresh start here and took it. That makes me really sad. So, like, they basically just didn't agree with their marriage. Amma, I see Appa. Oh no, I really hope something bad didn't happen. Maybe he's just drunk. Again, that's not good either, but like, it's better than him being in an accident. Oh no. Well, they misspelled his name too. God, did he get like in a fight or something? Okay, well that's not okay. Well, it's not. Again, I thought worse was gonna happen, especially when they showed the glasses. So at least he's okay. His glasses aren't okay, but at least he's okay, right? Hopefully, maybe. So we were in 95. Nothing, no matter how dear, should be sought at the expense of one's honor. So this is like 11 years later. Oh, his glasses, he never replaced them because he's still got the little tape on them. Okay, I just finished cutting up the onions too. I think you should have everything you need. Yes, thanks, Pa. I'll go help Kavin pack. Is he going off to college? Oh, okay, so he was like, what, 16? Yeah, he'd be like 16 or 17, so probably, maybe? He's at least probably moving out. Holy moly, we got everything going on today. Well, that's great. I love the instructions here. Biryani gravy, but with no instructions. Okay, this recipe is completely unreadable. Layered biryani is really fancy. I've never made it that way before, but I've seen Amma make it the night before we left for India. Maybe I can try remembering them. Okay. Also, I'm gonna note here, I love this oil spark, or like sizzle effect. The way it's kind of jumping out of the pot, and then these, that's really, really, really pretty. Remember, add all of these first. So like the seasonings. These ingredients, so expensive. Amma, why are you going through all of the trouble? It's okay, Dee. It's a big thing to leave to another country. I don't know when I'll be able to cook for you again. Okay, that's just going back through that again. Okay, so it looks like all the spices. There's a logic to the order you add these 4 ingredients in. You want all of them to fry in the oil nicely, but the ingredient you add first will always fry more in the oil than the one you add next. Right, so I want the onions to turn golden brown. They need to be fried the most. And remember, once you add tomatoes, they release so much water, it's hard for anything to fry after. Correct, that is correct. So over here, we would want onions and then chilies. And then that. Paste, and then the tomatoes. Now the beef goes in after we add all the salt and powders. That order is important. Then add the water and let it reduce. How am I going to remember all this? Don't worry, I've added all these instructions to the recipe book I gave you. So, I'm going to look at this picture again. So the cardamom, these look like little pizza cutters. I know that's not what they are, but like, these all the like spices. Okay, so all of the cloves. They do look like little pizza cutters though. But do we need to add the spices? No, just the, oops. I think the bay leaves are on there too. I can never get tired of how great toasted whole spices smell. I wish you could see how much these cost. You would lose your mind over these prices. Yeah, because we gotta toast those first. And then we'll do the onions, the chilies, paste, and then the tomatoes. Of course, the tomatoes go in last. You went through a lot of trouble for the recipe book, Amma. I'm sorry I couldn't take better care of it. But I'm fixing these now, and I hope Coven can appreciate it when he cooks these. If he ever does. And then I think you do probably... I don't think it matters for the salt and whatnot, so... Put all the spices, marinated beef, and the water. Ah, this smells divine. I think we just need to let it simmer for 30 minutes and we can start the layering. I also complete one recipe without messing it up. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful. I also heard, I saw a TikTok again. I followed this game. I saw their TikTok about making this game. That those sounds that they use when they were making this, so like the sizzling and all the things being added, they recorded by making their recipes, which I think is really cool. So again, it's pretty fucking awesome. Gravy is done. All that is left is the biryani. I hope I can finish it before Coven leaves. Alright, is this recipe in any better shape? Kind of. Once done, let it sit in low flame for 30 minutes. But so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. At least the second part is salvageable. I think the idea is to put everything in the pot, seal tightly, and let it simmer together. The 1, 2, 3 might refer to the different layers of the gravy, rice, and other things. But in what order? Maybe I can try to remember. I see. We just add all of these together on top of the rice layer. And that's the final layer? Yes. What's wrong, Amma? Oh, Amma, why are you crying? You know, we'll visit often. Once things are better, we'll come back here. This is our home. Where else would we go? I know, Kana. It's just so far away. So... I think the, like... 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One, two. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I didn't know if I was able to take out more. I just think everything else goes on top. I think this is right. I just have to cover it with the lid now. Okay, I think this is it. Just need to keep the flame very low and let it all cook together. The rice will fully absorb all the moisture from the gravy, deeply flavoring it. I can't wait. Should be good now. Looks amazing. Oh, look at him. How is it? Oh, so good. Beef really is the best. Oh, it's really good, Amma. I'm glad. Look at even like the differences, like the cultural differences. Like Covin's eating with a spoon versus the dad is eating just with his hands, and that's just because of the way. Well, because Coven was raised in Canada, so of course he's raised. What they were talking about earlier, just under different cultural, like normal standards. Like neither is bad, but just to show the cultural differences. I like the little touches like that. I won't get many chances to cook for you like this again. Ah, Amma, stop being so dramatic. I'm just moving out for university. Yes, Kana, but we'll miss you. Have you packed everything? It's a long drive. We might have to get gas on the way. Oh, as it turns out, my friends are driving there today after all, so I'll be going with them. Oh. Oh. This way you and Appa won't have to drive all day. We wanted to see the university. I thought it'd be nice to see the classrooms and buildings. You can give us a tour. It's not a hassle at all for us to drive you, and we'd love to. It's just more convenient. There's nothing to tour, really. Just a bunch of gray buildings. Okay, Kana, sure. Did I even get any of the meat pieces? Maybe we can drive there next week. Drop off some food? Oh, I almost forgot. Will your friend's car have enough space for some containers? I don't know. Why? I packed a lot more of the biryani. I also packed some podis, pickles, and sweets. Did she give you all the pieces? Did she give all the pieces to Kavin? Amma, I can't take that in the car. Why not? I packed for your friends too. You can all eat. Amma, they don't want biryani, and the whole car will smell. I don't want them in my dorm either. You don't want any of it? Kavin, hold on. Excuse me. Kavin, I put a lot of effort into making all of it this week. I didn't ask you to. Excuse me. Woo. Hold on. Why are you getting mad? I know you didn't ask. Sorry, I just heard a notification on my desktop. But I think we're fine. Okay. But what will you even eat there? I don't know. There are cafeterias, instant noodles, whatever. I'll figure it out. I can't believe she gave him all the pieces. That's such a dad thing, and I really like. It's just kind of funny. I'm just eating Cusca here. That's not healthy, Kavin. You can't eat out every day. Literally everyone there will be doing that. I'm just trying to be helpful. Well, you're not. Why don't you just take some of it? You don't have to eat it. I said no, Amma. I'm done with this. This is a fresh start for me. I don't want to smell like Little India anymore. I just want to be normal. For once. Kana. The language you speak, the food you eat, the clothes you wear. Only you should decide that. Kavin. You don't have to change who you are for us. But just be sure you're not changing who you are for anyone else either. There's a wonderful and beautiful culture that's a part of you. Be a shame if you chose not to be a part of it. Just because you think it's not normal. Then why did we even move here? We should have just stayed in India. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It's just... There's no need to create a fuss over any of this. It's not like you're never going to see me again. I'll visit often, okay? Okay. And I'll call you every week too, so please try not to worry, okay? Okay. No. Is that them? Yes, I think so. Who's that girl? I've never seen her before. Smart kid. This is why he didn't want us to drive him. Chip off the old block. There he goes. I suppose it's good that he's so independent and makes his own choices, even if they are so incorrect. Our choices were mostly made for us already. Whatever he chooses, at least it'll be his own decision. We just have to wait patiently for him to come back to us. Until then, it's just the two of us again, huh? Just like old times. No. We were unable to offer you our secondary teacher position at this time. However, we encourage you to apply again next year. Oh, did Kavin reach the university? Did he text or call you yet? No. We told him to text or call when he gets there, right? Yes. Well, maybe he hasn't gotten... Oh, he has. I kept waiting and got worried, so I finally called him. He just said he forgot to inform us and hurried to hang up. Well, it's a big day after all. I'm sure he has a lot going on out there. Oh, sure, let your son do as he likes. I'm not going to bother anymore. He doesn't want to eat what we make. He doesn't want to speak in Tamil. He doesn't even want the name we gave him. I'm done chasing after him. Yes, you're right. Oh wait. He forgot his headphones in this room. I was going to bring it to him sometime next week. But maybe we should just let him pick it up whenever he's here next. Oh, he did? Of course not, Pavlon. We should help him if we can. He uses those headphones all the time. It'll be hard for him without that. What? Oh, you made that up. Is there anything more fleeting than your anger towards Cobbin? That's what being a parent is, I suppose. When Cobbin said he wants to pursue writing, I was so happy. Finally, something we have in common. I wanted to show him all the works that inspired me and all the poems and stories that I love. And the ones you wrote, too. All the stories you read to him as a child were just ones you wrote on the spot. Yes, but I doubt he even remembers that. I don't even know if he can read Tamil literature, much less understand it. I used to wonder why he wanted to turn his back on all the unique and special things his roots have to offer. But after that night in the park, maybe he's thinking it's better not to be unique or stand out in any way. And I don't think we can blame him for that. Guess it wasn't the best decision to move. I don't get to write here. You don't get to teach here. It's hard for Cobbin to be who he really wants to be here. Maybe you should have stayed. If you're going to suggest I would have been better off not moving here with you, my anger is going to be anything but fleeting. But come on, I know how much you miss home. Wouldn't you be happier back there? If I felt like I didn't have anyone, then yes, maybe I'd be happier there. But I have Cobbin, and I have you. Home is where you two are. No. Longing for those who have forsaken you diminishes the beauty of the soul. So that was in 2006, and now we're in 2014. So we're another 8 years ahead. Oh, no. Did he pass away? That's really sad. Well, so this means he's probably graduated college, or he might be in his master's program, if that's master's degree, if that's what he decided. I don't know how college in Canada works though, so don't take my advice too much on that. What are we making? You didn't even tell me this time. Oh, the sounds are so good. The sounds and the oil, the design on the hot oil and all that is so good. Oh, she's making a lot of stuff. So I wonder if Cobbin's coming home with maybe a partner? Is she trying to make a feast for somebody? Or maybe this is a celebratory thing of the dad? I don't know. I would assume this looks like it's ghee that she's putting in here. I really don't know what that first thing was. It looked like a churro, but savory because it had green flakes in it. And then obviously I know this is not going to be a very good comparison. This kind of looks like takoyaki. taiyaki. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Sorry. But like the Japanese squid balls. These also look like they could be kind of like meatballs. I can't really tell though, because again, oh no, but it might be like taiyaki. And again, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I'm sorry. Everything looks really good though that she makes. And now we got a whole fish. Nice. Why does the fish look so happy? Marinate the fish. Nice. And fry that sucker. High, looks like. I would love to make a whole fish, but I'm always like way too nervous I'm gonna mess something up. I'm way too nervous it's gonna fall apart on me. Like, I don't know. And also just having a whole fish with the head on kind of makes me feel away. I've always said, like, if I had to kill my own food, I would definitely not. I'd be at minimum a vegetarian. And, like, yes, I eat meat. And I'm very well aware of the processes to get said products. But some days you just kind of choose to ignore it, you know? I know it's, like, not the best thing, but it is, I guess, it is what it is, right? So we have our aromatics. We're adding and seasoning. Oh, look at that. I don't know what she was just doing. I just wasn't long enough to see. So these are some of the old recipes that she was making. I think like the biryani. We never made the fish or some of these things, but like that was the She's making so much food. I want to know like why. I mean, don't get me wrong. I am like look at the visuals on the. These are it's so good. It's such a great. They did such a great job making the food and the sounds and like the visual like look to it. Even though it's not, it's not a hyper realistic thing, they still did a great job doing it. Like that looks so good. But no, I'm kind of excited. I want to know why she's making so much food. She did all that before 6 o'clock. Oh. Did they not show up? Hi, Amma. Thank you so much. Sure, Amma, I have a lot of plans today, but they can stop by for dinner a bit later. Super. Sorry, Alma, something came up last minute and I can't make it tonight. Oh. She spent all the time making food for him and he didn't come. Or he couldn't come. I shouldn't say he didn't, but he couldn't come. Oh. No. All I can say is I hope he just had a good reason. I don't know. I would, like... I know, I'm... Oh, we are happy to inform you that your application for the secondary teacher position has been accepted. Good for her, yay! That's one good thing. I'm kind of a big person on, like, you know, if you say you're going to do something with somebody or go somewhere with somebody, like, unless something really big has happened, you're going to, I always am going to try to do it, like, even if I end up being like, I don't want to, like, it's not a good enough reason. So I just hope he had a good reason, that's all. Yo, that's so hype. That exact vibe I was looking... The exact vibe I was looking for. Great, but just so you know, that's not usually hung inside the house. My dad just liked to hang it inside. Yeah, that's fine. I just need something unique and interesting here. By the way, for the school lunch scene, I was thinking it'd be cool if we did a super diverse table of kids and they all shared food from their different cultures. What do you think? Pira's lunch should be chicken tikka, spicy vindaloo maybe? Well, Pira is Tamil, so probably none of those. What if we show her eating nothing? Like, I would bring back my lunch a lot, lol. I was too embarrassed to eat it at school. Maybe we can touch upon that. What are they talking about, I guess? Oh. That might not fit the tone of the show. Is it like a play? It's just a fun scene that celebrates different cultures and cuisines that really represent Toronto. You must have a dish your mom made or something, right? It just feels weird for me to write a scene where she isn't even a bit apprehensive about the lunch. I was terrified to even open the lid. I get we're celebrating this... okay, hold on. Oh, I get we're celebrating it, but it's like, okay. Oh, no, say it. Kavin, say it. Yeah, I'll check my mother's recipe book. Can we go back further than that? Like... Okay, let's see. Hey, Calvin, I wanted to ask if you had any cool reference for set designers as they design Pira's home. They can do their own research for sure, but maybe there's something cool you have in your home. Something cultural and potentially obscure. Oh, I don't know, man. You've seen my apartment. It's all movie posters and games. There has to be something you remember growing up with your parents, right? Oh, yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Actually, my mom left me a box of stuff before she left to India. I'll check that, I guess. So she's already back in India, so she moved back. I still don't know who, like, exactly what they're talking about, but... Like, are they talking about designing somebody's... I think they're talking about a lot of different things, which is why I'm probably not understanding really well. Okay, if I have to give them a recipe, the least I can do is ensure it's authentic. No... I can't believe Amma didn't take the recipe book with her when she left to go to India, though. Whoa, it looks like she fixed a lot of these recipes. I can't read Tamil very well, but let's see. Ooh, idealies. This is Putu? Oh, I remember making this with Amma and Appa. That was fun. Biryani, of course, Appa's favorite. Natu Cozy Kulambu. That's like chicken soup, I think. She made this for me one time when I was really ill. This is the only thing I could eat without throwing up. I must have been around 5 then. Still remember the taste, the smell, and the day she made it. There was a phone call from India. The cooker was whistling. Amma fed it to me, but I think she was upset about something. I wonder what it was. Anyways, if I'm going to feature this recipe in the show, I better cook it once at least. It's probably true. It's probably good. Oh, how helpful. She's drawn cute pictures of the ingredients needed. I'll go pick those up first, and then I can start putting it together. Dude, why do you open the bag so badly? Okay, so the tamarind paste plus water, soak it. I can't really read this, but thankfully there's a diagram. It looks like I have to mix the tamarind with the water to extract the essence multiple times. Oh, he didn't. He already just broke some off, that's all. Oh, the water really changed color. I could add more water directly to this bowl, but that might dilute the extracted water. I need to find a way to separate the extracted water and the tamarind. I feel like this is not right, but maybe it is. Water isn't really changing color that much anymore. I think I've gotten everything I can from the tamarind. Let me add it to the other bowl and see. Oops. That's as much as I'm going to get, I think. I hope this means the tamarind water is ready. On to the next thing. Just the sounds with everything coming in. I love it. It's so chaotic, but it's great. Oh, we don't have okay. No diagrams. Okay, well, there's no diagrams in this one. My Tamil isn't the most fluent, so I might not be able to translate this fully, but maybe I can do it step by step. I think I can make out a few of these words. Nice. Just have to figure out the missing parts. And we can go step by step, although I don't really see any grains. Did I mistranslate something? Toast the grains? I feel like he, like... For both the things I added grains, what else could it be? Nope. Oh, so it's gonna be this and this. Ah, it's seeds, not grains. I can't count the number of times I've woken up to this sound, though. How is it already smelling so good? I can read this part easily. He mixed them up, but that's okay. Oh, I must have my words for red and green switched around. On to the next step. Add mint, something, and crushed ginger and garlic. So, mint, shallots, and garlic and ginger. This smells so good. It's usually around this time when Amma has me waving away all the steam from the smoke detector. What gives out water? Tomatoes. First add that creates water, then add water itself. Oh, tomatoes. Frying it seems to release a lot of water. That's what the tamarind water is for. No idea what this says, but there's only 2 ingredients left, so... The smell is really taking me back. Amma was upset because of the phone call she got from home. I'll bet her mother might have passed away. Or something happened, maybe, like, with her mother. I think I remember now. I'm sorry, Appa. I'm sorry I'm not there. I know. I thought she was getting better. It's almost the end of the month, so I should be able to send you more money soon. No, it's okay. Let me at least be of use this way. No. Can't read this part either, but there's not much to this. Just put everything in and cook it, I guess. Okay, well, you said that there was no wrong answer here, so... Oop. Also, the subtle idea of, like, once he uses something, it kind of just falls over, like these things, is really... I like it, too. Just, again, details. No. I should keep going. Whoa, that looks fantastic. Chicken stock always has a golden color, but the turmeric is making it look extra nice. Oh man, should we even feature this in the show? Some corporation is going to start selling an overpriced turmeric chicken stock after watching this. So is he working for like a TV show maybe? Okay, last step. We just have to mix these together, I suppose. Rasam is usually water, but here it's fresh chicken stock instead. That's really cool, wow. Wonder how Chris will describe this to the team. An exotic take on a chicken soup made from a variety of spices and aromatics. Gross. That looks great, Amma. A lot easier than I thought. Let's see what tastes anything like that day. Oh. He had a little ratatouille moment. Amma? Amma, why are you sad? It's nothing. Did I do something wrong? Oh no, Kana, not at all. I heard from home. Your grandmother. Amma loves her a lot, but sometimes people have to leave and go far away, and Amma will just miss her. Why is she leaving? It's natural, Tavin. Everyone leaves someday. Us too? It'll happen to everyone. I won't leave you, Amma. Or Appa. He's kind of realizing. Any recipe updates? Do it, Coven. Oh, do I need? No, okay. I was like, do I need to do something? A humble porridge can taste sweeter than nectar when fed by the little hands of one's child. Oh, she's teaching. So 2017, so we were in what? 2012 was the last time, I think? Or 20... Maybe something before that. I don't remember. Oh, he's back home with her. Or she came to visit him, but... I'm thinking he came to visit her. Because he had the mask, maybe. So... Yeah, I told you, I'm terrible at this. It's easy, Calvin, listen. It's all about temperature control with dosa. First, pour the water on the stone to reduce the heat. Next, set the fire to a low setting. Yeah, he's got the heat cranked way up. Pour the batter, and since the stone isn't hot, you can spread the batter easily. Add oil around the edges and turn up the heat. So fry the batter, make it easy to flip once the edges are brown. Then it's done. Easy, right? Yeah, for you, another disaster coming up for me. Okay. Heat down. Water. Batter. Spread it. Heat. Oil. And flip. Look at it. It's beautiful. I guess we just wait. Oh, okay, we have to take it off. Oh my god. I did it. Good job. Ready to try something harder? Are you ready to try Uthapam now? The dosa will be a bit thicker. The dosa will be a bit thicker this time so we can lay all the vegetables. Oh, this is like the pizza one, right? With all the toppings. Yes. He's talking about pizza again, like when he was little. Not really, though. Okay, wait, turn it down. Water. Rotate and spread it. Okay, now the toppings. Do I have to add all of them? Actually, you can just add whatever you like. Everyone's open thumb is different. Make sure to add ghee first. Or just make sure to add ghee first. What do we have? Ghee, onions, carrots. Okay, ghee first. And I'm gonna add all of them because I think all of that sounds good. Turn it up. I think I'm getting the hang of this. See, I told you it's easy. I haven't made this in a while. This was your Appa's favorite. Kari dosa is dosa with minced meat. Oh yeah, because he remember when he was just bringing up just the dosa when they were talking about dinner. That's all he wanted. Yes, exactly. We're doing it with the mutton here, but you can do it with chicken, beef, or whatever you like. Turn down the heat, add the water, add the batter. Spread it out. Good job, Calvin. Now we can start adding the curry toppings. Like Uthapam, you want to add the ghee first, then add the beaten egg as a coating, followed by the actual curry, and finish it with coriander. Okay, ghee first, then the egg, then the meat, and coriander. Crank the heat. Also, I like the small touch when he was playing music, how she would play the radio, or tune the radio. He had it on his phone. Another one down. This is fun. Yes, it really is. You're doing great, Kavin. You can start your own dosa restaurant when you go back. I know, right? I could probably run the best one. Okay, so he's visiting her, I think. If there were restaurants that can serve dosas like this back there, you wouldn't have missed home so much and left, huh? I came here for more than just dosas, Kavin. Oh yeah, of course. I was just joking. Oh, he's wearing his dad's glasses too, because see, they have the damaged frame on them. Oh. Okay, well you start eating these. I'll make the rest and then join you. Oh no, I'll do it. Otherwise they'll get cold before you can eat them. Well, won't they get cold for you then? Let me do it this one time at least. Sure, Kavin. Oh. It's so cute. Amma, I have something to show you. This is Amma's recipe book. Have you been using it? Wait, I didn't fix some of these. You fixed those too? And you wrote in Tamil? This is great, Kavin. Is this all research for that show you're writing? No, Amma. Actually, I quit that job. Oh? Why? I couldn't write what they wanted. I can't just write about dosas, saris, and musicals. Our lives are more messy than that. And sometimes it's messy. Sometimes it has people like me. I've acted like being Tamil was inconvenient for me my whole life. But now I'm acting Tamil when it is convenient for me? When there's a job on the line? I couldn't deal with it. You're being unfair to yourself. It's true, Amma. I'm just a tourist. And I wasn't there for you after Appa. And every time I wanted to apologize, I just felt too guilty to even face you. You've always said you stayed in Canada for me. I know how much it must have hurt. I know how much it must have hurt you to come back here. How much I must have hurt you. And Appa. It was so sudden. I always thought there would be time to tell him how much he inspires me. Even the stories he made up when I was a child and read them to me until I finally slept. My writing can't hold a candle to that. If I'm writing today, it's because of him. I'm still just trying to catch up to him. Oh, that's so sweet. That's not why I came here, Kavin. You didn't? I came here because that's what's best for me, and even though it hurt me, it's what's best for you. What do you mean? I loved living here. The people, my job... Oh, excuse me. The people, my parents, my job, everything. Leaving India was necessary, but really hard. I felt bad for leaving. I miss it so much that I wanted to raise you like we never left here. It must have been suffocating for you. And after Pavlon... Well, coming back here and teaching all these kids has been great. If I had stayed there, I don't think I could have given you the space you needed. Thanks, Amma. How long are you staying for? I don't know, Amma. But this is nice. What about you? Do you think you'll ever come back to Canada? I don't know, Kana. But this is really nice. Oh. That was really sweet. That was really, really sweet, and I really like that. I like the visual design, and I like the music, and I liked the way that the sound design and sound effects that they were able to capture and use. And I think for a lot of people, um, that's a pretty big story for folks. Even if you're not from a different ethnicity or a different background, I just think that kind of ebb and flow of being a parent to being a kid, of wanting the space and of wanting to fit in and all that. I think that's very relatable. And I think food, no matter what culture you come from, is something that everybody can kind of gather around. And we all have recipes that we want to pass down. I mean, I know I have recipes of my grandmother's that I'm trying to kind of fix because, of course, they're not perfect. And I would love to try to, make them more user friendly for my family. So, I mean, I get it. I really love this story. This is really, really cute. To your TikTok wizard. Oh. But no, this was awesome. I loved this. It made me very happy, and I mean, for me personally, I know it's very relatable. So. Oh. But yeah, that was Venba. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Like I said, it's not a super long game, but it's just a really, really pretty story, and one that I think a lot of people can relate to. So I just wanted to play it, and I really loved it. I'll probably be replaying this again at some point. But that is all. Feel free to hit the follow button here or subscribe button here on YouTube, or follow over on Twitch at the same username, which is wiltinglily153. I also have a Twitter, same handle. Not that I post there very often, but sometimes I'll put something there. But that is it for today. So thank you so much for watching and going on this little journey with me. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Also, don't forget that I have a Discord. Again, not that I post too much there, but I do have one. Feel free to go check that out as well. And I hope y'all have a good morning, noon, or evening, depending on where y'all are. And I will see y'all next time.